Are you tired of wasting your money on expensive pre-workout that don't deliver? Imagine if you could build your own formula tailored to your goals at a fraction of the cost. What makes up the perfect pre-workout? Is it the added energy? Is it the added pump? No matter what you want to get out of the pre-workout, I'm going to show you how you can do that in this video with your own raw, cheap ingredients. Disclaimer. This is not medical advice. Always consult your medical professional before implementing anything described in this video. Enjoy. Right, the three main basic ingredients of every single great pre-workout out there is your power supplement, creatine. You want 3 to 7 grams of creatine in your pre-workout, and creatine is for your strength. The second compound is beta-alanine, and you want 3.2 to 6.4 grams of this. This is the compound that gives you that kind of itchy, scratchy feeling. If you keep taking it consistently, that feeling will subside. But if you are extremely sensitive to that itchy feeling, consider splitting the dose into 2 separate dosages. And beta-alanine is mainly for endurance and to improve your fatigue. And the final and last compound, L-citrulline, or citrulline malate if you would prefer that. That is strictly for our pump. On 6 to 8 grams of that in your pre-workout. That is the very basics of pre-workout, or if you want a budget. If you buy in bulk, this entire concoction, the basic pre-workout, will only cost you $10 a month. Now, let's move on to the more advanced stuff. Before we get started with the ultimate do-it-yourself pre-workout, please consider leaving a like and comment for the algorithm. Appreciate it. Let's continue. So, the ultimate pre-workout, including everything needed for great pump, great energy and focus, and great hydration. You must, of course, include all the 3 basic ingredients. Why should you include L-arginine? L-arginine boosts nitric oxide levels, and it's a great complement to L-citrulline. Now, I've written sodium over here as well. But on the other side, I wrote electrolytes. And in the electrolytes, sodium is already included. But if you're not going to take any other electrolytes other than sodium, you should take between 300 and 500 milligrams of sodium to optimize the hydration and pump. Moving on to energy and focus. If you like stimulants, feel free to include caffeine, but be aware of your tolerance level. You can calculate your tolerance level by using this formula down below. So if you like to use kilograms, you multiply your weight by 3 to 6. And then that is the range you should be in when consuming caffeine. And on the other hand, if you like to use the imperial system, you multiply your weight by either 1.4 and 2.7. And that is your range for consuming caffeine. Moving on to vitamin B12 and vitamin B3, also known as niacin. The dosage for vitamin B12 should be between 500 micrograms and 1000 micrograms. So all the way up to 1 milligram of vitamin B12. For niacin, you want to take between 15 and 50 milligrams per dose. The energy and focus category, L-theanine. Why should you include L-theanine in your pre-workout? It balances out the negatives from the caffeine, all the jitters and too much energy. And also, it gives you more improved focus. The perfect dosage for L-theanine is between 100 milligrams and 200 milligrams. Then, finally, hydration. Taurine. Taurine helps reduce muscle cramps. Not only that, it also reduces fatigue and improves endurance. Just like taurine, you should include electrolytes because electrolytes support great hydration and muscle contractions. The electrolytes you should be looking for are sodium, magnesium, and potassium. And as I mentioned, the perfect dosage for sodium is between 300 and 500 milligrams. The perfect dosage for magnesium is between 50 and 100 milligrams. And finally, potassium should be around 100 to 200 milligrams per dosage. So if you want to create the ultimate DIY pre-workout, the cost of this comes out to around $33 per month. So still very cheap. Now, on the other hand, if you are not into too much energy, stimulants and stuff like that, you can also turn this into a non-stim pre-workout by simply removing caffeine. And then Just keep all the other ingredients the same. So there you have it. Now, I'm not going to touch too much on flavoring or how you should take this, but no matter what, if you're buying raw ingredients like this, it's not going to taste great. But you're not taking it for the taste. You're taking it for the function. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe now and let's take your performance and your life to the next level.